Hey guys, this is going to be another quick Linux command video. Check the link in the description for more info and for copy and paste examples. Alright, so the Linux lshw command is used to list information about hardware on the system. So note, run this as root permissions to query all hardware info, otherwise you might not get all the info. So basic usage for this command is lshw, and there we go. There is a big dump of a ton of information about all the hardware on the system, ton of details and stuff, right? So it gives you information about, for example, wow, this is just a lot of information, right? More information than you would usually even be able to do anything with. But let's see. I'm just going to just start at the top. More. All right. So yeah, it gives you a description of the device, system serial number, which doesn't have anything in there, some information about the system board, the firmware, memory, different memory banks, what memory is in there. See, like this one has nothing in there. This bank has an actual RAM stick inside there, crucial RAM, size 16 gigs, then another blank one, and then another one that has, whoops, all right, anyways, yeah, there's another one with another 16 gigs, and here's your CPU. Yeah, i7 9700K, bunch of information about the CPU. You get the idea, right? So that is the ls hardware command, gives you a bunch of, just type the command just by itself, and it gives you a big dump of info. But you can also say dash short for short info, and that is going to give you a short listing of the info without all the details. It's just a list like this that is in a nice little table that you could parse. Shows you like the memory in the system. So for example, total memory, stick of RAM, do the CPU, a lot of stuff. It's just easier to deal with this, and this is mostly all you're going to normally need unless you need lots of details about one specific thing. Anyways, so the other nice thing you can do is get JSON output. So JSON. So this is going to make life a whole lot easier. See, this is really nice, right? So not as easy to just read this, but it's easy if you want to parse this with a script or something, or with software. You can parse out the exact information you want, all the details, but only grab exactly what you're looking for. Super useful, right? If you're scripting something. So another thing you can do is use the -C option. Now, -C is going to it's going to let you parse out. It's an alias for class. You could do --class or a -C, right? Now, this is going to for example, I'm going to actually copy paste this in here. So you can do a -C and select disk and -C storage. So anything that's either disk or storage will be shown. So you can show information for disks, like we have this, SD 970 Evo Plus 1 terabyte disk, and I have a bunch of other disks and storage on the system. Their NVMe device, an ATA disk, a bunch. Basically, I have a bunch of SSDs in the system. I have 5 SSDs and a USB drive attached to the system, right? So it'll just dump everything storage and disk related out for you, and you can select things based on the subsection, right? So another thing I wanted to show you is lshw -html, so you can get HTML output, not just short or JSON output, but you can get HTML output. So run it like that, gives you HTML that you could then save and serve on a web server. Put this in a script that runs a web server if you want live updates or whatever, and you could do that. Now another thing, you could specify class network, right, like that, and it's going to give you all network information. And yeah, hard to read since it's HTML. And anyways, you could, instead of a class network, you could say -C or a capital -C for network info. So anyways, let's try removing HTML here and just show the information. So yeah, just information on network related stuff. And I believe it's working just the same whether it's a capital or a lowercase c. So anyways, there you go. Another useful thing. So a few other things that are useful, you might want to check the link in the description. The document that I have linked to, I have the most common options for this, and then there are more you can probably find in the man page, but I only picked the most common things to redocument myself. So anyways, that's everything I wanted to show you today for the ls hardware command, or lshw. HW for hardware. So ls list hardware, right? lshw command. That's everything I wanted to show you for today. So that's basically it. Remember, check the links in the description for more info. Hit the subscribe button for more useful content like this. We also have a ton of other more interesting content covering things like coding, hardware, software, servers, Raspberry Pis, 3D printing, and a whole lot more. Hopefully you found this useful. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on that next video.